Family and friends of Hollis Daniels taking the stand on this 7th day of his murder sentencing phase. Last Monday,
the young man pled guilty to killing Texas Tech police officer Floyd East Jr. back in 2017, but today those friends and relatives called on by the defense testified about Daniels' upbringing and how it all might have played into his eventual downward spiral.
KLBK's Jaxie Pigeon was there in the courtroom again for us today as they gave the jury a little more background and insight in Hollis's life prior to the shooting.
This was the first time we'd hear from a family member of Hollis Daniels. And although the women were distant cousins of his, they were able to speak to their family's health history, as well as how struggling with mental illness was and still is frowned upon on both sides of his family.
Distant cousins of Hollis Daniels testified Tuesday describing the prominent history of mental health issues and substance abuse on both sides of his family. Both cousins say some family members even died from overdoses and suicides. But in their small town of Seguin, they say it was considered a weakness for anyone to talk about mental health struggles. We learned that Daniels' family owned all of the movie theaters in downtown Seguin, but would end up suffering financially when streaming services came out. Daniels' dad was running the theaters while his mom was a traveling freelance writer. Robin Von Dwyer was a close family friend who says the absence of his parents during his childhood was hard on Daniels. He says, quote, "There was a lack of everyday parental control." Von Dwyer tells the jury about a man by the name of AC, who was one of the family's employees that would end up moving in with the Daniels. AC and Daniels were very close, but the summer before he would go back to Tech for his sophomore year, AC got hit by a car on his bike and later died. Von Dwyer says AC would do anything for Daniels, so his passing was very hard on him. Von Dwyer also remembers a conversation with Daniels where he would say he did not want to return to Tech for his sophomore year, even though his parents thought it was in his best interest to do so. The defense then called Daniels' best friend Callan Carter to the stand. What started as working the concession stands together at the family's movie theater would turn into a daily hangout. In high school, Carter noticed Daniels had changed and says, quote, "It seemed like he had some kind of mask up." Daniels would admit to him that he was depressed. When Daniels began using synthetic marijuana, Carter testifies that he freaked out. He says, quote, "Who knows what's in it? I didn't want my friend to die." Carter says the summer before the shooting took place, the two spent a lot of time together. Carter described Daniels spiraling, saying, quote, "It almost seemed as if this glowing person I knew, this light, just dimmed." Prosecutors would then ask Carter if the Daniels he knew would ever take his own life. To that, Carter says, quote, "Worried? Sure, but he did tell me that he wouldn't."
And the court recessed for the day just after 4 this afternoon. We'll pick back up at 9 Wednesday morning with more defense witnesses being called to the stand.